Okay, so today I'm just going to do a video on how to do how to perfect your base. Type of foundation, type of concealer that I use to make it last sort of like half a day or one night sort of thing. I don't really like to touch up my makeup too much just because I can't be bothered. If I'm out, I kind of forget about it. So I don't usually, like, I'll touch up my lips, but that's pretty much it. So let's just get straight into it. So I've got my, I'm going to be using, I got a really awesome facial yesterday, and it was like a hydrating facial and micro, and she gave me heaps of these Ultraceutical little samples. So these ones are really good. Well, actually, I've never tried them, so I don't really know. But I've heard they're really good, and they are Australian. I think they're Australian, and cruelty free, made in Australia. Cool. So I'm going to try, what's this one? This one is Ultra B Hydrating Serum. So I just got back from work, so I work in the Pilbara up north in Western Australia, and so my skin is very dry when I come back because the water that we use up there for showering and whatnot is quite harsh. So I'm just going to put a few little drops here and there and see if this really works. This is really good. I like to put this on before foundation. It's any kind of serum underneath foundation because it's just for the extra hydrating. So this one is smells amazing. What is in here? Smells like berries. It's bloody amazing. A blend of berry extract, pepperberry, rye berry, and Montari berry. But I'm just going to stick that over about two. I don't know, I just think that, because my favourite thing is just skin, like I've just always been obsessed with skin products and just how to keep my skin looking youthful and wrinkle free for as long as I possibly can. So I'm just obsessed. Okay, so I have got my next thing is Too Faced Hangover. So this one's nourishing, protective and nourishing. Yeah, so I've just, anything that's good for my skin, I just like to squish it on. And I think at the moment everyone, everyone's taking more care of their skin. If you notice, like in makeup videos and whatnot, it's all about the prep work. Because if you put makeup on, like I've put makeup on top of dried skin when I worked as a makeup artist, and it just looks so, it doesn't make the skin look any better, no matter what foundation it is. It could be a really good one, but if you don't prep your skin, or if you're not taking care of your skin, the makeup's always going to look shite, quite frankly. I'm also going to spray some Uriage what is this? Water in a can. So I like to spray that over my face as well to hydrate. And I've also got my Urban Decay All Nighter. I'm going to spray that on top too. So all prep work. If you prep your skin, I know it's timely, but if you want your makeup to look the best, you just got to put the effort in, basically. Especially if you work away like me and you're in harsh environments, elements are just smashing your skin. You just need to do all the work. So I've got my robe on today because I just tanned and it's really dark and I don't want to get my tan anywhere, all over my clothes. So that's why I've just got my robe on. Cool, so now, once that dries, so foundation wise, I'm going to use my Born This Way in Honey. This one's really dark. I probably could have gone a lighter shade, but whatever. So I'm going to put that on the sort of the outsides, and I'm going to put my Makeup Store Sculpt Excellence in Coconut through the centre. So I've already put my Too Faced Hangover primer on, but I've had this Hourglass primer forever, and I've used quite a bit, but I can't really remember how it really turned out, like if it really made my skin better underneath the makeup. So I think I might just try this primer serum, base serum. So I'm going to stick that on and see if, because I find with this one, the Sculpt Excellence by Makeup Store can be a little bit drying. It's really nice, but sometimes, yeah, I don't know, it just gets a little bit dry. But it's okay because my skin is very dry. But I'm going to prep the shit out of it. Prep. I just really love glowy skin. Like, I don't really like anything matte. I just hate matte foundation. Like, you just want dewy skin. Like, that is what looks nice. Just, you know, nice and youthful. I think everyone's so scared of having oily skin and that oil shine that everyone just mattifies the shit out of their skin. So I'm going to let that sit for a second or two. And I'm going to just prime my eyelids. So before I prime my eyelids, I've got my Autopilot Radiance Boosting Primer by Napoleon Purtis as well. So I kind of always forget to use this. So I'm going to pop a little bit of that on too. So you just put this on the high points of your face. So you just wherever you normally highlight. So I'm kind of shoving heaps on because I never use it. So, well, because I work away 2 weeks at a time, I obviously don't wear, well, I don't really wear any makeup up north because it literally will just melt off. And I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I won't get up any earlier to put on makeup. So screw that. Totally. Anyway, so when I'm back for my week off, I totally just smash it on because you know what, it's going to go to waste otherwise. And I love it. Yeah, so I love big glossy cheeks, so I'm going to put lots on my cheeks. Because I've got really, my cheek volume has gone down heaps. I'm going to do quite full coverage as well. And then my Born This Way by Too Faced in Honey. I'm going to do around the edges. And this is very, very dark for me. Ooh. Alright, so I've got me Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I'm going to dampen that. And I'm going to stick some MDK All Nighter through that as well. Oh, these are squishy. They must have improved these because I feel like when I worked at Priceline and these first came out, or the first time they came out in Priceline, when would that have been? Like 3 years ago? 2 years ago? Two and a half years ago? I don't know. They weren't that great. They felt like real, like cardboard or something, but this is so squishy. Oh, I could sleep on that. That's squishiness galore. Cool. So I'm going to blend that in. I'm going to start from the centre of my face. Oh, that's dark. Blend it behind the ear. Make sure that there's no white sticking. Well, at least I match my tan. Kind of. Alright, cool. So once the base is all done, then you kind of want to go and highlight and conceal. What I like to do under my eyes, because all my foundations are very, I don't know, for pretty good coverage. So if I wanted to cover dark circles, they're pretty much gone. All I do want to do is brighten the area. So I use like a yellow concealer. So I've got the NYX Full Coverage Concealer. This is in yellow. So I'll stick under my eyes here, there. I like to brighten this area. Right here becomes quite dark. Right here becomes really dark from the foundation as well. So brighten there, and then I like to do these parts here, my smile lines, and then bake them, and then I won't be left with smile lines after I smile. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that rather than try to explain myself, and just stick that all under my eye. So as well, just there where the that big vein is, and then bring it up, because I love how if you swipe it up this way, it lifts the eye. And also because my foundation is so dark in areas, well, it's dark around here because that's where I put it, the concealer, especially if you put it up this way, it will brighten the whole face. So take away the darkness, some of the darkness, and sort of just counteracts and, I don't know, counteracts, works together, whatever. But yeah. So that is pretty much, ooh, yeah. So that is pretty much where I conceal, or, so this is concealing and highlighting. So this is basically highlighting. So I'm not really concealing, I'm just brightening up the areas, which is exactly what you want when you're, what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm highlighting a little bit just there. Oh, and my Cupid's bow. Oh, I love this part. This part right here, like I never used to bother, because sometimes I thought, oh, what's the point? It's so much effort putting it everywhere, but does it really make a difference? So if you use like a yellow, it does, because it's very, very bright. So it is really highlighting, and these are all the places that I really want to brighten. So this little point here, I love where the highlight goes. I love that. I just really want to highlight because it sort of gives the impression that you've got a nice little petite nose, and also my forehead, because I always go overboard with all the darker shades, and then up under my eyes, and then obviously brightens and then lifts as I conceal up this way. And then here really brightens my Cupid's bow and creates bigger lips and my chin. And then here, because it becomes a little bit too dark with the concealer, with the foundation that I use. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the same Beauty Blender and just blend all that out. So you can see I've like given my face a little bit of life. And yeah, I've just highlighted all the areas that I want highlighted. Natio translucent loose powder. So this stuff is beautiful and brilliant. So I'm going to take quite a generous amount and place that under my eyes. Okay, so now that I've baked, or I'm baking, I'm going to contour. So when I contour, I just use powders. So I've got my Too Faced Milk Chocolate bronzer, and it's light to medium, so I can really build it up. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to bronze my face with a big brush and just start on the outer corners of my face. So doing this is really good. So when you contour, so when you're creating more of a defined line, because it's already going over this powder, it's like it creates like a really nice fade out. It's really hard to explain, but it's like, yeah, the contour. So the contour you start to chisel out here, and then because you've got all this nice powder that you've used with a big brush, so it's sort of blended out quite nicely. Hey puppy. Yeah, it just creates a nice little fade out. I don't know really how else to describe it. So now, I don't want to wipe too much of that powder away just yet. So now I'm going to go in with my contour brush, my Real Techniques brush, the Duo Fiber contour brush. So I really like this one. And I'm going to use the same powder, but I'm going to use it in, so I'm going to chisel out some cheekbones. Get out of the way. So by doing that, I'm going to go in a more of a straight line with a smaller brush. So yeah, you're going in, yeah, more of a chiseled look. So you just want to start off at the top of the ear and work your way down. So I don't really set this makeup. This Sculpt Excellence by Makeup Store foundation, because it's a very sort of matte, sets itself, and same with this Born This Way. It's quite thin, the material, so it's just doesn't really need to be set. Say for example Napoleon Perdis, it's very chewy, so I like doing this obviously, but you might want to set that a little bit, because sometimes when you could just like touch your face and there's a big mark there because it's not set. But it's very dewy and it's like creamy, like thicker. Cool. So for some reason I've got a little bit of patching here. I don't know why, and I don't really want to think about it. So I'm just going to carry on with my contour around this area. Cool. So now I'm going to wipe away that excess powder. So I want to get one of those like alkaline treatments. So I don't really know exactly if it's, I think I'm sure it's called an alkaline. So they put like a mask on you and it takes away all the peach fuzz off your face everywhere. Oh, that would be amazing, because I hate when I put on makeup and you can see like, I don't know, it sort of disturbs the makeup. You can see the little hairs even more so. I hate that. I'm going to get that done hopefully on Monday. So I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and I'm going to show you the new highlighters that I got too. Woo, be back soon. So I've gone ahead and done my eyes. I used my Morphe palette, and in the corners I've got Starlight Loose Eye Dust by Napoleon Perdis. I love this stuff, this is awesome. Yeah, so now I'm going to show you, I got these highlighters yesterday from my other half, because she's amazing. So I've got the Hourglass Brilliant Nude, so this one I'm going to use on my cheeks. It's a blush, strobe lighting blush. And I've got this one, this beautiful highlight as well by Hourglass. Stunning, love it. So I'm going to pop that on now and I'm going to show you how it looks. I'm just going to use my Real Techniques blush brush, this little fluffy thing here. I'm just going to grab the product and I'm just going to swirl it around a little bit. I'm just going to grab my Glam Brushes highlighting brush or fan brush or whatever this brush you use it for. People use it for all sorts. You can use it for fallout, leave it under your eye, or just like a highlighting brush. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, that is really pretty. Glowy McGlow Glow. And then I'm going to grab another brush. I'm going to grab my random brush, whoever it's from, wherever you are. This one just here. And I'm going to put that on my Cupid's bow. Just on the sides of my lips. And then just here. Oh, that's a lot. Just up here. And under the brow bone. Cool. Oh, and just a smidge on my chin. Oh, that's me likey. And just to finish it off, I've just got my Model Rock matte lipsticks, and this one is in Cream de l'Arc Choc. I like these highlighters. Thanks for watching.